Hi guys, welcome to another watercolor tutorial. We have another one inspired by levitating trees. This individual has the coolest paintings ever, so I'm going to try and attempt another one. We'll see how this one turns out. So, where do I even start with this? It looks like they used kind of a yellow-orange for this starting part. Now I'm going to just tint my water so I can see what I'm painting. But I have my piece of paper in landscape position and I tinted it like kind of a yellow. And I'm going to swoop down sort of like this. Paint something like this. Hopefully you can see it. It doesn't have to be exactly how I've painted it here. You can rinse your brush and go over, add more water if you'd like. But what I do want to do is pick up some of that yellow and then almost dry brush dab the edges so that they're not, what am I trying to say? Like, not straight, because they're obviously not all straight, but not a clean edge. I want them to be hairy and rough around the edges. So I may have ruined my brush doing that, but it's all worth it. So I'm going to take sort of a blue and just have it watered down and plop it on. Just be careful it doesn't turn green on you. Holy baloney. Okay, so now once I've added that blue in random places, I'm going to go ahead and take black, and we want to make sure that we're working while this is still wet. That's very important. And I'm going to basically paint this like trail for myself. Sort of like this. And I'm going to go back in, pop some more down. Unfortunately, it's starting to dry on me. This is where if you have a water, like a spray bottle, it would really help keep things wet as you're painting. But I do have one that I used when I was growing seedlings, but where it went, I do not know. Actually, it's probably under my sink now that I think about it. But we don't have time to go grab it because this is drying too quickly. So hopefully you have something that looks like this. This would certainly help if I had a spray bottle. Now, working quickly here, you're gonna take a very thin liner brush and extend some of these points into lines. You just have to be like I'm starting from the top and going down instead of the opposite, because if I did that, here I'll sacrifice one, or no, I don't want to sacrifice one. If I did that, then the point at which you lift off, so it would be here, it would turn into this blob, and we don't want that. So that's why you should start from the top and go down. And we're turning, these are of course evergreens, so Make sure to turn them into evergreens. You could just leave lines. I'm sure that would look unique in its own way. And you can add these wherever you wish. You know what I should have done? Okay, it's not too late because it's still a little bit wet, but I'm gonna add some more black. I did this in a previous painting that is kind of a similar style, and it looked so darn cool. And if you don't have silver, then I'm sure if you use white, it'll be similar, but I have like this metallic silver in my palette, and I just drop the silver in while the black is still wet, and it just creates this beautiful metallic mystical vibe. It'd be good for clouds if you wanted to paint clouds, which is sort of what we're painting. We're sort of painting like a cloudy atmosphere here. But I very much like this. I discovered this almost kind of accidentally in another painting, and it's so neat. Just don't overdo it, because I have the tendency to overdo these things when I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and then I just keep going and then ruined. So I told myself, because as you know, if you're like a regular viewer, I've been pre-painting my videos for a while now. And I told myself that I would stop once I did February. And now I've continued to March. And I'm pretty sure I'll do April too, because if what we are going to be doing that prevents me from painting for a long time, if it is not done by March, then that's going to be really unfortunate for many reasons. But then in late March, or maybe it's early April, we are going on a trip because my husband's brother is getting married. So we're going back to Europe for that occasion. And what was my point? Oh yeah, the painting. So I wanted to pre-paint so that I don't have to, you know, worry about painting like in that season of my life. But now that I think about it, oh my gosh, I might as well just get into May, because then it'll be seed starting, like I'll be in the thick of garden planning and other life plans if things go as planned. Wow, my life does not look like what I thought it was gonna look like 10 years ago, in a good way. Okay. So I think I'm digging how this turned out. I would say it is nice, it is fun, it is nice. what I want to do still actually is just pick up some white acrylic paint here that I'm going to sprinkle onto this, although this is still wet, so none of it is sticking. So I'm gonna actually wait until this dries. Let's just use the blow dryer. Okay, so this should be dry. I'm gonna pick up, because I rinsed my brush by accident, splatter on some more of that white acrylic paint for a nice mystical look. I'm gonna just take some of it and manually add it as well. And you can even, if you so wish it, kind of add those strikes through some of them. Okay, the last thing I think I'm going to add are birds in the distance. Okay, so, I mean, not my best, not my worst. I wish the black was a little bit darker, but I will take this. Of course, there's a stain on the side here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.